letters written in broken weather and silent alarms, where mornings arrive like unsent apologies, and nights folded themselves into sharp little questions that no one bothered to answer. There were years that moved like static storms, scraping meaning off every attempt to stand still. And I learned the shape of endurance by surviving what never learned my name. But something strange happens in ruins when they stay long enough to remember light. They don't stay empty, they start to listen. Not all wounds collapse inward. Some turn outward into the doors, and I watch people like that become passengers for others to cross. We are echoes that learn to care, built from storms we didn't choose to bear. And yet we turn that fractured air into something someone else can wear. Not perfect light, not untouchable grace, but a hand that remembers every place it was dropped and still returns to lift another from the burn. We are echoes that learn to care, turning scars into functioning like warmth in winter systems. They carry what once almost erased them as fuel instead of fracture. I have seen the strongest hearts, not in those who never broke, but in those who learned to speak in a language made of hope. They don't erase what came before, they translate it into motion, like satellites of lived experience, orbiting a different ocean. The pain is not an ending point, but a pressure that refines the kind of people who can hold what others leave behind. So they become small revolutions in the quiet of a room, not loud enough to conquer worlds, but enough to change their doom. We are echoes that learn to care, rewriting what survival wears, and turning broken past into prayers for those who think no one is there. We are echoes that learn to care, not because life was ever fair, but because we chose to share the light we found in darker air. And if you listen closely, between the noise and neon skies, you'll hear the ones who almost vanished, teaching others how to rise. Not as heroes, not as saints, but as proof that damage can still learn direction. We are echoes that learn to care. We are echoes that learn to care from everything we shouldn't bear. We become the hands that dare. We are echoes that learn to care, and in the fractures we repair, we prove that even broken air can learn to love and stay there. We are echoes that learn to care and stay